Hey guys, it's Sydney here with Seller.Tools, and in this video I just wanted to share with you how you can use Zapier to connect your Seller.Tools data with ManyChat without setting up individual API calls within each flow. So you may remember that in previous flows that we've shared with you guys that we were utilizing different action steps to pull in information through external requests. But we had to set that up for each one. It was relatively time consuming. So here, this really streamlines the process if we choose Trigger Zap. So I think this is really going to make the process easier, easier to set up and easier to implement across the board. So what we're going to do is choose Trigger Zap here. And what you do is you name it. You just choose a descriptor that's easy to identify and understand. It kind of gets confusing when you have a bunch of them, but if you choose something simple, you can use it across the board. So here we're going to choose Get Order Status. And then when we come over into Zapier, I already have this set up with the trigger and the action steps that we want to take, but you're just going to choose ManyChat. Here you can use any of these different triggers, but for this one, we'll use Trigger Zap since that's the one that we chose. We'll choose the correct ManyChat account. And then from here, we can drop down and choose any of these different events, but we want to obviously choose the one that corresponds correctly. So it'll pull in a couple samples for us. We'll just go ahead and use this first one, jump into Seller.Tools here. And then if you haven't already connected your Seller.Tools account, you definitely want to grab your API key from your account and do that. We have a couple videos on how to set that up as well. But here we're just going to choose Get Order Information from the ID. So this one is the one that we want to use. The user has already inputted their order ID and we already have that information. We're just going to pull that in and pull all their other order information to get their order status to share with them. So like I mentioned, if you don't have your Seller.Tools account linked up already with your API key, go ahead and do that here. So here we've already configured a number of different custom fields in ManyChat. We just want to make sure that we're pulling in the correct custom field with the order information so that we can get all the other corresponding order information from Seller.Tools. So I've gone ahead and selected User Custom Fields Orders Data ID. That's the syntax that we've been using. And we'll go ahead and send that order number over to Seller.Tools to get the rest of the information so that we can share that with the user. And now when we're testing this step, we can go ahead and see order status is shipped so that we can hit continue. Again, this is just a test, but we want to go ahead and update the custom field in ManyChat that has order status information. So again, we want to set a custom field, choose the correct ManyChat account, and then we'll go ahead and make sure that we have the right custom value for the user ID, which we'll grab from step 1 with who was submitting the event. And we'll go ahead and update the order status custom field. So then we'll go in here and go into Get Order from step 2. And from here we can see all the information that's associated with that ID and make sure that we just choose Order Status Shipped. So this is so easy. All we need to do is jump back here into ManyChat and you can see how these custom fields are used. So we show your order, insert their order number is order status. So in this case, they would receive a message saying your order number is shipped. So it's as easy as that. These flows make it really easy to implement this. And the beauty of the Trigger Zap event is that you can set this up once and use it across a number of different flows for different purposes. So really, really easy to configure, and I hope